What's up, y'all?
What to start off with some thoughts on the game?
It's a win that we definitely needed. Ball Hogs came and played hard. I think this win was a make or break for our season. You know, we know if we can get to 2 and 3, we still have a chance to get to the playoffs. And we're in the same position with the Ball Hogs, so it was a must win for us. And we knew we had a tough game next week against Power, so this week was a must win and it keep us in the playoff hunt.
Do your thing, baby. You don't got to raise your hand.
22 points. Does it feel like you guys are back on the Pacers when you're on the court there together?
Well, that was my whole thing. Like, you know, I just wanted to play with him again. You know, we didn't really get a chance to show, you know, due to the brawl. You know, I think if the brawl wouldn't happen, we was going to win the championship that year. I think everybody in the league knew it. Yeah. You know, so just to be able to play with him again on a high level, compete, and call him my teammate, which he's already my brother, it was a no-brainer for me. So it feels good to be on the court with him again.
The chemistry's still there.
And the love is genuine. The love is real. As y'all know, I put my job on the line for him and do it again. So we ride for each other, and it's automatic. It's nothing forced. It's real authentic.
Absolutely. It's real good to play with Jack. I remember we used to fight over who we was going to guard. You know, like, I was not Kobe, but it was like other players. We didn't get a chance to play against the Lakers that year. But Jack would be like, I got Rich Hamilton. I'm like, nah, I got Rich Hamilton. I'm like, nah, I got it. I don't want to fight with Jack. So, all right, you got it, Jack. But
that's what made us good, though.
Yeah, we was fighting over who was going to guard the best player. It's amazing to have the opportunity to play again. Absolutely.
You guys, with the pace of this game, being at its half court, there's no shot clock, and the pace goes so quickly. What is the conditioning? How is it different for you all playing in this versus playing in the league?
Well, it's fast. I think the biggest thing about this, you have to have a quick memory. Like you got to let stuff go quick because the game happens so fast. You know, if you miss a shot, you can't worry about it because they taking it out, going right back. The pace of the game is fast. It's not as bad as 5-on-5 because you're not running back and forth. All you got to do is turn around when you're on D. But the pace of the game is the same. So, you know, you really don't have time to rest. But I love it, man. I thank Hugh and Jeff for this opportunity to be back on the stage again. You know, I love to play, so this is a blessing for me.
But I'm wondering if you wanted to talk about what happened in Detroit last week.
Talk about anything you want, buddy.
What happened in Detroit, I guess?
I'll tell you what happened. I got knocked down. They didn't call a foul. And he was upset, and he kicked the ball.
Really
if I would have got to the ball first, I would have kicked it. But he got to it first. You know, and that's exactly what happened. You know, it's kind of redundant to keep saying this, but we ride for each other. And y'all know that's what we do. When
Jack got fouled, like, I should have I just can't let it go. You know, I'm like, I was mad. He was mad. When he was mad, I got mad. You understand? And then our best friend fouled him. It was like, I don't want to, you know, it was kind of confusing at that point. So I'm like, man, I don't feel like winning that. Get me out of here. But it's a great league, you know. They're doing their best to clean up the league and to make it fun and keep it competitive. It was still physical today, but they called some fouls. You know, it was good.
Overall, big picture, seeing how much the league has evolved and seeing how much the fan turnout has been. Just what is it like seeing how quickly people are starting to?
It's amazing. Something about Jack. It's amazing, man. I think it's the second best league to the NBA in the world. Because you got overseas, the league in Spain is tough, the Euro League is really tough. And those players probably could beat us in the full court. But in terms of like the total package, the star power, you know, former all-star player, Jermaine O'Neal and guys this is probably the second best league in the world. You got the NCAA, which is good, you know, you got the JBA, which is probably gonna be big in a couple years. Ice Cube did his thing and there's gonna be more and more basketball, you know, to be played.
From the first year to now, it's amazing. You know, the first year was great. We sold out a lot of cities, but to be able to come to cities like Miami this year, you know, cities like Oakland, and still have great crowds and almost sell out, I think it's great. And you know, a lot of people didn't know what this league was going to be like. You know, because they know guys was going to compete, these guys are going to be in great shape. Well, a lot of these guys to me can still play in the NBA. A lot of guys here. And a lot of guys still love the game. So the competition is the same as it would be if we were in the NBA. So the league has been great, and it's given a lot of guys opportunity to play again that love the game like myself. So we're going to come out and play this game just like we were in the NBA, play just as hard and respect it the same way. And I think that's why people are coming out.
A lot of guys playing out there tonight said they love this league because of the physicality of it. How important do you think that is to the game of basketball, and if the NBA doesn't stray too far away?
Well, because that's how we grew up playing. You know, we didn't grow up hiring a guy that played baseball. Now he's a basketball trainer, and now he's teaching us basketball. We didn't grow up like that. We grew up playing on the blacktop. We grew up just playing basketball. So, and it was physical basketball. You got knocked down on the concrete, you got up, and that's how I'm teaching my son. I'm not teaching my son how they playing today. I want him to go back to the essence of learning the game from where it was started. And that's how we play out there on the Big Three. Big Three has a lot of blacktop in it, you know, and a lot of blacktop physicality. And I think all the guys that's in this league, we're used to playing like that. So it's really nothing to us.
Speaking of that, in the second half of the game, y'all were down by 7, but you came out and kind of blitzed those guys in the second half, and I noticed that both of you started playing a lot more physically. Was that something that, first of all, that you were doing on purpose, and then secondly, do you two feel that y'all can out-physical any other team in this league if it comes down to that?
I mean, I think we can. We're smart players also. We're not just physical, you know. Very, very intelligent players, but when we was down 7, we was, you know, I'm just thinking like, last time we went to the locker room, Chauncey Billups said, you know, we always make an excuse when we get into the locker room. You know, we didn't want that feeling today, so you had to lock in. You know, I didn't play in this last year, you know, but it's serious. It's serious, and it's hard to turn it back on because it was off for so long, you know. But when you're playing with Jack, it gives you that motivation just to like get in there and just try to take it serious, and that's what we did. Went to the block, you know, to the post.
And that's big. It's gonna be big for us as far as going forward, getting him going offensively, because most of the time, 9 out of 10 times, me and him both gonna have a mismatch. So we gotta take advantage of that. And when he's playing, definitely guys like Scalabrine or bigger guys that's guarding him, we want to kind of like get a switch. He's on a smaller guy. Can't no smaller guy stop him in his league from posting up. So I'm trying to get him back to that offensive essence because that's what we need. And I'm glad he was able to show some signs of that today.
James, with Basketball Lines, you two are both, of course, very well-rounded players and especially highly respected on defense as well. Now, in this Big Three, what are the two of you both, question for both of you, who is your biggest matchup that you guys look forward to facing in the league? What players do you want to guard the most?
Me, it's definitely Corey Maggette. He was in my wedding when I got married a while back, and he's a good friend of mine, but just being able to compete against him, I don't think nobody prepares for games. If you look at him and Catino Mobile, they show up in suits every game, like they still taking it serious. So, and that's how we take it too. So being able to compete against Corey is somebody I love playing against because he brings me to the top of my game. So we play them next week. So, and it's another must-win for us. So I'm excited about it.
Have time for one more?
Ron, I just wanted to piggyback on something you brought up as far as the JBA. You know, it's definitely, I feel it's an interesting concept when you talk about something that the game, you know, filling the void of the game as, you know, everybody doesn't, you know, want to go to the NCAA and not get paid. You know, so I want to know, would you two have considered coming out of high school, a professional league?
I came out of high school.
He came out of high school. I considered coming out of high school, but somebody told me I would be projected second round. And I probably should have did it, but I didn't want to do it. But I think like basketball, yeah, I think about it, you know, basketball, live sports, it drives advertisement, you know, and that's why the JBA is going to be successful. That's why the Big Three is going to be successful. And it's not big enough. You need more leagues. You actually need more. The NCAA is not big enough. There's only 4,500 Division I players. And look how many people play ball. Look how many people in Port Arthur don't get a shot. Yep. They need the JBA. They need the Big Three. We need more leagues actually.
But they finna cut away with that one and done rule. They're finna cut away from it because you got to think of it, and it's a real simple situation. And if everybody look at it like this, they wouldn't be asking this question. You can go to war at 18. Why you can't provide for your family at 18? Simple situation.
Thanks so much.
Thank you, guys.